everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. For today's video, I'm going to be doing a little bit of an update on my new guinea pig Stardust. So if you missed my adoption vlog, you can check it out right there. It details my adoption with my new guinea pig Stardust and all of the health issues that I've been facing with her. So that's what I'm talking about today, is the sort of like a part 2 to that video, and sort of just like how she has been progressing and her improvements, and like where we are with bonding and health concerns and just all of that fun stuff. Today is currently Tuesday, and Stardust went to the emergency vet last Thursday. So she has been on medication for her parasite that she has, coccidia, since last Thursday. And I would say that I have definitely seen improvement for her. She's been pooping and eating a lot more regularly, and I haven't had to syringe feed her for the past 2 days. So last time that I syringe fed her critical care was on Sunday, and I've been holding off on doing the syringe feeding as long as I'm continuing to see her eat and poop at a somewhat normal rate. It's kind of hard to tell for me if her poop is like the rate of a normal guinea pig, because I'm checking it and cleaning it so frequently to make sure she keeps pooping. So I'll clean like every couple of hours all her poop so I can come back and see if she's made more. And so because of that, it always seems like she hasn't pooped that much. But then when you think about it, like it's only been like 4 hours. It's only like 4 hours of poop that I'm looking at. So I think I need to also be taking that into consideration. But she's definitely pooping and eating on her own a lot more, and I'm really, really happy for that. She hasn't really been coming out of the little corner that she's been hiding in. She's mostly been hiding in the same area and hasn't really come out as much as I would like. So I'll show you guys her in just a minute. She's definitely, I think, still needs to warm up to her new environment. She just kind of likes to sit in one corner, but at least she is eating and she's pooping. And I think once she is bonded with my girls, maybe she will come out of her shell a little bit more. And to speak on the bonding, my exotics vet did email me and let me know that before I bond her to my trio of girls, I should do another fecal float for Stardust and just confirm that the parasite is no longer there, because I don't want to transmit anything to my other guinea pigs. Stardust will be finishing her anti-parasitic medication on Thursday, so in about 3 days from now, and I will be taking her poop for a fecal float in about a week. So on March 4th, I have to go to the vet for something else for my rabbits. So I'm just going to be taking her like poop in a little baggie with me for them to do a fecal exam, because they said I don't have to take. The guinea pigs are going crazy with their water bottle right now. They said I don't have to take Stardust herself to the vet for just the fecal float. I can just bring them her fecal matter and they will test it. And then if they see anything abnormal, then I will have to bring her for a checkup. So hopefully the fecal float will come back all clean and good on March 4th. And then that is potentially the day where I will be doing the bonding. So that is sort of where we are with Stardust and everything. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how she's doing, and we'll just go and check on her real quick. So this is the way that I have her set up at the moment. Typically I have this blanket right here covering the entire back half of her cage. And then she has a bowl of critical care over there. She's been eating a little bit out of the bowl. I sort of just offer it in case she is interested. Here she is. And you can see all of these poops. She's got so much poop just sitting here behind her. So we have definitely made improvements with that. And some days she's a little bit more active than others. I think she's still just getting used to me, as well as the new environment and everything. So, and then she also has her water bottle, which I haven't seen her use. And I'm trying to figure out if she doesn't know how, or she just doesn't feel the need to. I've been giving her extra cucumbers since she hasn't drank from the water bottle. So maybe that's like creating a cycle where she doesn't feel a desire to drink from it. It's the same kind that she had at her last home, but I also know her last home didn't feed her veggies every day, only like a couple times a week. So I'm wondering if maybe because she's getting more veggies, she doesn't feel the need to drink water. But I'm sure once she's with the other girls, that will be good as well. But I've just been keeping an eye on her poops, and none of them are dry or dehydrated, so I know that she is doing fine with that. But yeah, it's a little update on her, and I'll probably check back in with you guys tonight when it's time to give her her medication. All right, it's a little past 8. It's time for Stardust medication. I realized I said earlier that today is Tuesday. I lied, today's Wednesday. I'm pretty sure she only has today and tomorrow left for her medication. I lied. It is Wednesday. I wasn't lying about that. But she's got 4 syringes left in here. So I don't know what kind of, oh, it's 10 days of medication. For some reason, I thought it was 8 days. I have no idea why. It is 10 days of medication. So she actually has Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday left for her meds. And then a week, about a little less than a week from that, next Friday is when she'll get another fecal float to see if the parasite is gone. I really like they gave me like pre-measured out syringes. So I'm going to give her her meds, and then we'll do a little poop clean of her cage, and then she will be able to go back. I wonder if it tastes good. And then I just get to throw out my syringe since I'm done. So I'm going to quickly give her cage a little clean. It's easier to tell that way too if she's been continuing to poop. So I'll give her some veggies while she's down here. Your veggies. Here. Alright, her cage is all clean and she's finishing up on her greens. I'm gonna give her some more hay, I think, just to top that off. And then I took out her critical care that I put in this morning. That's definitely not something I want her to continue eating. It's probably been out long enough, but she'll definitely need a cage clean soon. Like I said, it's Wednesday. Cage cleaning day is normally Friday, so I feel like I can probably do it on Friday. I'm gonna get her some more hay, and then she will be all good for the evening. I don't know if I'm gonna give her more critical care for the evening. I might, but she's been doing pretty good with eating and pooping on her own at a normal pace. So, yeah. All right, everyone, I am back with another update about Stardust. I don't know how long it's been since I last updated. I think it's been like maybe over a week. It is now currently Thursday, and tomorrow is the day that I am taking Stardust fecal matter to the vet to have it tested again for the parasite. So I have a couple updates about things that have happened throughout the week that I wanted to share with you guys. So she seemed to be doing really good, improving on her medication. She was eating on her own. She was pooping on her own. I wasn't syringe feeding her at all anymore, and she was just continuing to eat and poop on her own. And then actually on, I want to say either last Thursday or Friday, so about a week ago from today, I was actually holding Honey in my lap in the room that she was in, and she heard Honey like making all these noises, and Stardust got so excited just to be able to hear her. She was like weaking, she was making a ton of noises. I'm actually going to play a quick video that I got of it for you all. And so seeing her so excited to hear another guinea pig made me feel really positive for the bonding, and like really hopeful that it was going to go well, and that like I hope they bond. So I guess we'll know in the future, but that sort of made me feel positive about the idea that she at least was excited to hear other pigs and wanted to probably be with other pigs. And then she also popcorned when I cleaned her cage last Friday, which was also very exciting. It was her first popcorn. I didn't get it on video or anything, but as soon as I cleaned the cage, she like popcorned a ton. So that was also like a really good positive note for her improvement. But then for literally whatever reason, this past weekend on, I would say, probably Saturday and Sunday, she wasn't really coming out very much. She was pretty lethargic, just sort of staying in the same corner of her cage. She was continuing to eat and poop, but she wasn't very active. And so I sort of thought maybe just her immune system was fighting off the parasite. I gave her some meloxicam, some of my guinea pig Honey, some of Honey's meloxicam. I do know Stardust dosage because she had meloxicam 2 weeks ago, right after the emergency vet. So I know her dosage and everything, so I was able to give her the proper dosage. And I just gave her that for maybe 2 or 3 days while she was feeling that lethargic state, just in case she was in any pain or inflammation from trying to fight off the parasite, and just to sort of help in general. But I'm not doing that anymore because she seems to be back to improving, which is again confusing. Her improvement is not linear. It's a little confusing, but she finished the meds on Saturday. That was her last day of medication, and then these past couple days throughout the week, she has seemed to be like somewhat improving. She's not as active, but she's again continuing to eat and poop. But then for some random reason last night, she started doing a bunch of zoomies. I'll put a video on the screen, but she just like came out of her little corner, started like she was like running around the cage a whole ton. I was really, really shocking because I hadn't seen her do zoomies or like even be that active. She's still been pretty lethargic. But then today she's back to sort of just laying in her tunnel all day. So I don't really know what the pattern of energy versus feeling lethargic is. Maybe it's just different for her since she's by herself. She's feeling perhaps a little lonely or maybe even depressed. So hopefully her fecal float comes back negative for coccidia tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday and I will be taking just her poop to the vet, not her. And then the vet will run a fecal float on her fecal matter and then we will see if she still has coccidia. Hopefully it is gone and I can just do the bonding with my other girls this weekend. But I won't know that till tomorrow, so I will have to be giving you guys more updates about if her coccidia is really gone once I go to the vet tomorrow. Alright everyone, so it is now Friday and I got back from the vet earlier today, so I have some updates about Stardust. She was acting a little bit more like sick last night, so to say. She didn't eat a lot of her veggies and I actually had to syringe feed her critical care until she ate her veggies. So I don't know what is up. It's kind of confusing. Her progress is not linear. It's sort of like up and down. She'll have good days and then bad days. And today's been kind of rough as well. I'm not entirely sure what's wrong, but she's continuing to eat and poop. So I'm trying to just give her space and time to sort of sort herself out. Obviously, if she doesn't improve, I will take her back to see the vet. But I'm figuring maybe she's just still sort of working through this parasite stuff. It's honestly really hard to tell. But speaking of the parasite, I took her poop to the vet and I did a fecal float on that and it came back absolutely clear, which is really positive. There was no signs of coccidia in her poop, which is great. But I'm not going to be doing the bonding this weekend like I had originally intended, because after speaking to my vet, she said that sometimes coccidia sheds in like waves, almost like different phases, so that just because her poop didn't come back with coccidia today doesn't mean that it's completely gone. It could just be like one of the times where she's not shedding it, if that makes sense. So they advise that I take her poop back in another week, have it tested again, and if it's still negative, no signs of coccidia, then she should be good for bonding. So I'm actually going to wait another week before bonding her to my girls, which is kind of sad. I really wanted to get to bond her, but the vet said that if I want to be 100% sure that her parasite is gone and she's not going to spread it to my other guinea pigs, it's best to come back in a week, do a second fecal, and then do the bonding. So that is the plan. I will be going back to the vet in another week, do another fecal, and then hopefully I will be able to bond the girls after that. It will also be my spring break then, which actually works better because I'll have more time to do the bonding. So that actually works better to do the bonding over spring break. So hopefully next time I go back, her coccidia still remains gone and she will be good for bonding. And also I hope she continues to perk up a little bit more. Like I said, it's so confusing because she'll go from zoomies one day to not feeling good the next day. And I don't know if that's just part of the parasite shedding process almost, but so far she's doing okay, has good and bad days, but the negative negative coccidia on the fecal was a really good sign, and I hope that her next fecal in a week it's also negative. But that is where I'm going to end today's video. I don't want to wait a whole nother week to give you guys a second update and then upload it. I'll be back with another update about the second fecal when that happens, probably either on my Instagram or just in a short clip on here somewhere in a vlog if it's not too big of news. But that is how she is doing. Hopefully she continues to improve. Hopefully we continue to see improvements. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please leave a like if you did. Please subscribe to see more updates about Stardust, the bonding, and just all of my pigs in general. Thank you all so much for watching. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.